Welcome to the vlog. It is a Saturday, which means we suffered some serious lactic earlier today. We didn't bring the camera because it's very chaotic at the track on Saturdays and kind of hard to think about where you want to put the camera when you're in dying pain. So Taylor has generously offered to film my lift, so we still have a vlog that we can put out. So my workout today was a couple runs over wickets, about 30 meters, and then 4 by 120 with 3 minutes rest in between. They weren't flat, so they weren't like all out, but I was trying to push it a little bit. And then a little jump circuit with boxes and hurdles and stuff, so it was a pretty solid day in the books. Just to answer a few questions that were left on the vlogs that we put out last week. Thomas Rollins asked, how do you guys feel about this year's world standards? Are you happy the IAAF switched back from the world ranking system? So for those of you that don't know, it was kind of planned that to qualify for worlds this year, it wasn't going to be necessarily a standard. It was going to be something along the lines of your top 5 performances throughout the season earn you points and a ranking. And then the top, in my event, 32 people will get to go to Worlds. There's more to it than that, but that's kind of just like a Coles Note version of it. This wasn't a very popular opinion, but for me, I actually was looking forward to that system. It's advantageous from a standpoint of it takes into consideration wind. It takes into consideration who you beat head to head. The disadvantage, of course, is that the higher scoring meets are ones that are kind of hard to get into and kind of hard from a financial standpoint as well. So in that sense, it wasn't the best, but I was looking forward to seeing how it went. But I'm also fine with just having a standard. This year mine is 1420, so it went up 10 centimeters. I feel fine about this. I plan on jumping that anyways. But at the same time, I don't necessarily think 32 people are going to jump that, in which case they will go down the world rankings and fill those spots anyway. So I think at the end of the day, the standard's still going to be technically 1410 because I think that jump will still get into worlds. So yeah, I feel fine about it. Nothing to it but to do it. Next question. William DeShazer asked, how do the 200s help for a triple jumper? I wish they didn't, so I didn't have to do them. But basically, this time in the year, we're just trying to build the fitness, get a good foundation, so that later in the season, I'm able to handle the workload. And it's not necessarily that running these 200s are going to make me triple jump further, but running the 200s is going to make me a better athlete, which is ultimately going to make me a better triple jumper. That's kind of how I see it. So thank you to those of you who left those questions. If you have any yourselves, feel free to leave them in the comments. We are happy to answer them. All right, time to lift. See you in the shed.
I'm blowing out the flame of a dream from yesterday as I put on my sleeveless jean vest. Made one side of the bed, no kiss before I left. Learn not to look back for a moment. It's just the way it is when you live the way I live. Every night it's Satellite or Richmond. Blame it on her.
So the first exercise is front squats, 4 sets of 6, 2 minutes rest between, not super set with anything. I really don't like front squats.
You don't think I am, think I am this person I become since you let me run. Oh, when I promise you, this is not the way.
So, my workout today was like an endurance kind of workout. The original plan was to run with the heptathletes from Western. So we were supposed to do 6 times 400 meters in about 65 to 66 second pace, which is pretty quick. In any type of 1500 meter, I wouldn't really go any faster than 75. So yeah, very quick. We had 3 minutes rest in between, which is a little bit more than we would get usually. So we got through our first rep in 67 seconds. So pretty close to pace, but it felt pretty hard, harder than what you want the first rep to feel like. So it took our 3 minutes, and then we did our second rep, also 67, but then the lactic started, and we hadn't even finished 50% of the workout. But still powered through, did the third one in 71. So we fell off pace by quite a bit. So instead of just kind of beating a dead horse, you could say, of not hitting the times, we decided to switch them to 300s. So then we went to 300s, and I still was just dying for some reason today. So yeah, instead of just like kind of calling it quits, we then switched it to 200s. So then I did 2 more 200s, which would have been the workout of 6 reps, but I just didn't feel good about modifying it that much without like adding a couple reps in. So then I did 2 more 200s by myself, same like pace of like 35 seconds. So those felt more manageable. But yeah, I was just like dying today, and that happens. It happens, people. If you don't feel it that day, then make modifications and just kind of see what works for you and just keep on going, because I think if I didn't finish that workout, I would have felt a lot worse like later on today of just being like, oh, I should have put more work in. So feel good about it, and yeah, now just in here lifting. I'm not lifting. I only lift 2 times a week because me and my trainer have found that I put on like a lot of muscle quickly, which I guess is good and bad. Bad because I already weigh a little bit more than what I want to be weighing. So we're just gonna lift 2 times a week. Very quick, powerful movements, and yeah, and now I can film somebody else.
Something you said really resonated with me when you said he wanted to be able to feel good later today about the work that he put in. My motto for Saturdays is earn your pizza. Earn your pizza, people. Saturdays are our treat day, but we don't deserve a treat day if we don't push it in the morning, you know? Way to earn your pizza.
And what I said in one of the first season 3 vlogs was the motto of this year of do it to get better, not to get done.
To get it done!
Exactly. So don't just like lollygag through your workouts and just like go through the motions. Like do it to get better. And I thought about that today, and it just kind of made me better.
I wanted things to go. Thought that I would see you once more. Chalk without a drug, borrowing love. Get goosebumps every time I think about our prom. I knew I had to chase you to taste you. I'll never quit this game.
So, the thing about the shred shed is, you come in here and it's friggin' freezing, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to lift in a full sweatsuit. And the second you start moving, you get very warm. We also have 2 heaters in here, but it takes a little while to get them going.
I'm playing till I get to say checkmate. Who do you think I am? Think I am this person I've become since you let me run. Oh, when I promise you this is not the way I wanted things to go. Thought that I would see you once more, 'cause you're gone.
Just in case you're wondering what the heck I just did with this med ball, it's a 3-way med ball hold, so with your knees just past 90, at 90, and then feet on the floor, and you're just like squeezing your adductors, like flexing as hard as you can. It's just a really good way to work them, because otherwise it's kind of hard to get to them. So, something that I'm trying to be better at this year is my training journal. It's something that I've always been like really to the T about. Like, I honestly have stuff from when I'm 12 years old, like talking about what kind of training I did. But last year I really fell out of it because when I was hurt, I got really tired of being like, oh, tried to do approach runs today, couldn't do it. So last year I just stopped the training journal altogether. But this year I'm tracking like everything, like what vitamins I'm taking, what supplements I'm taking, how my sleep was, how I'm feeling, and I think so far it's proving to be like really helpful because it's helping me see what's working for me. And yeah, so that's something I highly recommend actually, just documenting as much as possible. So that's the end of the lift. Now I'm just going to do my physio. So my physio routine right now is on days that I lift, so Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I do my foot physio exercises. There's nothing wrong with my feet, but I want to keep it that way, and they're the foundation of everything that I do, so it's just some foot strengthening exercises. And then on days that I don't lift, because they're a little bit more taxing, I do my knee physio exercises, so every other day of the week. So it's very time consuming and tedious, but so far it's working, so I'm sticking to it. Yeah, and Taylor's been doing these physio exercises too, and we're just super determined to be healthy this year. Super determined, because that's a huge part of it. And so that's about it for today. A little short and sweet vlog, answered some questions, showed you the lift, talked about our workouts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to enter our giveaway that we're doing. We'll link the video. Maybe, do we have that technology? Yeah, we do.
In that corner, right there.
You have until December 21st, Chuck's birthday. Don't forget. So far, someone is within 8 seconds of the correct answer, so we do have someone who's pretty close. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, thank you. We need to do it again.